Hello, I'm Jayne. I am the co-founder at Sibstar, a new fintech startup, and we are developing a new app and debit card for people living with dementia. The idea was born out of my own experience. So I have two parents living with dementia, and my mum in particular struggled to manage her everyday money. And as hard as we tried, there wasn't really a solution out there to help her retain her financial independence. And this meant that she was really vulnerable and she lost a lot of money to scams. She was overspending at supermarkets, taking multiple cash withdrawals out and then losing the money. And what we really wanted to do was develop a way to enable people living with dementia to retain their financial freedom whilst keeping their money safe and protected. Running a startup with having social purpose sitting at its core is different because you're driven by two things. You're driven to have a commercially sustainable business and having positive social impact on the people or families that you want your product and service to serve. We set up the Sibstar because we wanted to help families like mine and believe that our product can do that. But that's only achievable if the business is commercially sustainable. So you have to work really hard on both fronts in order to achieve either. Because we're not a charity or a social enterprise, and nor are we purely a commercially driven organisation, some funding routes aren't available to us. So we sit right in the middle of those two things, and we talk about ourselves as a profit with purpose business, and that's really important. But the challenge there is that you're seeking funders who understand that position and are prepared to take the risks. We're early stage, so we need to find people who are up for a bit of risk taking and a bit of a challenge and a leap into the unknown, and come on the journey with us. The Alzheimer Society Accelerator programme is an example of that. When we won a place on that programme, that was a real game changer for us. And it moved from being an idea on a piece of paper to, wow, we're backed by the UK's largest dementia charity. This could really be something. Also being backed by Unlimited, again, being backed by an organisation that's done so much work with other social entrepreneurs and know what they're doing. And for them to say, yeah, we believe in what you're doing was a really big win. Similarly, Southampton Football Club, it's great to have the backing of such a high-profile brand, and for them believing in what we're doing is just another boost on this journey, which is really important when you're a startup and it's often just you and a couple of people working in the business. It's been quite hard to engage the larger corporates and funders in what we're doing at this stage. The conversations I've had have been, they're very interested and they're very encouraging. The door is certainly not closed, and I hope they will be more interested when we've proved that product fit. But we need to get out there in the market before we can really engage those larger corporates and funders that could really make a difference to our business. I think the other challenge that we've really faced that's maybe quite specific to us is that we don't have an expertise in the sector that we're launching a product in. We don't come from banking and finance backgrounds, so we've had to learn a lot very quickly over the last 18 months and surround ourselves with a team of people who do know a lot about this sector, whether that's developing these sorts of debit cards, legally, compliance. Surrounding ourselves by a team that's got more knowledge than us has been critical, and we've been really fortunate to attract some great people to work alongside us.